Good day, good day, good day. My name is Howard Martell. We got a special broadcast on today. The Iran War, Day 11. The Iran War, Day 11. I'm giving you 10 rapid updates you should probably know, then a simple financial action plan so you don't get wrecked by uncertainty. Here's a quick disclaimer. I'm not on the ground. These are reports and public claims and verified with official statements and multiple sources. So let's move fast. 10 updates, no rambling. Update one, intensified strikes reported. Update one, reported statements claim the U.S. conducted its most intense day of strikes, which claims that Iran's missile and drone launch rates have dropped sharply since day one. Iran's public messaging, as reported, remains no ceasefire posture. Update number two, the Straits of Hormuz, escalation and risk reported. Update two, reports say Iran began laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz and that the U.S. responded by targeting mine laying vessels. This is huge escalation risk because Hormuz is a global energy choke point. Update number three, munitions cost and sustainability. Update three, reported estimates suggest extremely high munitions spending early in the conflict. The strategic question isn't just capability, it's duration. High intensity operations create supply and budget pressures. Update number four, messaging and mixed signals. One side's public messaging appears mixed, talk of quick ending and total victory in same breath, while Iran's messaging appears more consistent. They will decide when it ends. In war, messaging is part of the battlefield. I've got a message for the Iranians. You will be eradicated. You will be if you continue to play with the giant. Our military is more than capable, and they're being held back and being calculated on what they take out. So, sorry, but bye bye. Update five, regional spillover. Update five, reports describe strikes, interceptions, and impacts across Gulf countries, including threats to oil infrastructure. Whether every single detail is accurate or not, the pattern being reported is regional spillover. Update six, oil volatility is a crisis. Oil has reportedly swung dramatically in a short window. Even if prices drop later, volatility is damage. It freezes planning, hits transports, and keeps risk premiums high. Now, what does that mean? Is that everything uses oil of some type in our economy. Update seven. The world does too. Iran internet blackout reported. Update seven. Report says Iran internet has been heavily restricted for an extended period. That affects internal coordination, public visibility, and outside reporting. Update eight. Second front pressure. Reports continue on a second front involving Lebanon and Hezbollah activity. Multi front pressure raises the chances of miscalculation and makes an off ramp harder. Update number nine, U.S. casualties. Report cites U.S. casualties, wounded, and fatalities, adding to the human costs and the political costs. In conflict like this, the bill tends to grow, not shrink. Update 10, more countries pulled in, reported. Says additional countries are now supplying missile surveillance or support. The more participants involved, the harder it is to get a clean exit strategy. And day 11 summary, escalation risk plus volatility and widening involvement plus no clear exit strategy. That's the combination that hits households. What to do? Practice calm and actionable principles. Now, here's the important step. Don't panic. The media wants you to panic. Turn that garbage off. You need to get into that Bible and understand that this is prophetic, what's going on at the end of the day. And understand how to protect your God given wealth. Don't doom scroll. Don't make emotional money decisions, especially now, and build stability. Step one, build margins this week. Step one, build margins this week. Today, cancel or pause one subscription. This week, reduce one variable category, eating out, convenience spending, impulse buying. Goal, creating $100 to $300 of breathing room immediately. Step two, create a mini buffer. Get on emergency fund, start small, 250, then 500, then 1,000. You can start it in small increments. This isn't about being rich. It's about not being fragile. Step three, run a simple weekly plan. 30 minutes once a week. List income coming in, list essentials going out, list debts minimums, pick one next action for the week. That's how you stay steady when headlines get loud. If you want help with budgeting basics, getting out of debt, and building a simple plan, you can follow this link here and comment plan, and I'll do next live on budgeting basis that actually works. Do that. So you need to comment plan, budget, debit, and simple. That's the next stuff, the next live that's coming up. So let's see what we got for time. I think it's crucial that you understand that we are living in times right now that are unique in that you need to be able to protect your family. What I mean by that is this. As we wait for the next lesson to come up, we have time, so we're going to do that lesson in a bit. So let's talk about budgeting basics that actually work. Budgeting doesn't fail because people are lazy. Budgeting fails because people make it complicated, unrealistic, and shame based. Today, I'm going to give you budgeting basics that actually work simple, practical, and repeatable. By the end of this live, you'll know what a budget really is, a simple structure to run every week, the 3 rules that make it stick. What a budget really is. First, budgeting is not tracking what you already spent and feeling bad about it. A budget is simply telling your money where to go before the week or month. The system is a 4 bucket budget. Here's a simple system I recommend, the 4 bucket budget. You can do this on paper, note, apps, or spreadsheet. Bucket 1, essentials, housing, utilities, basic groceries, transportation, insurance. You must pay items. Bucket 2, minimums, debt, minimum payments. So you have no debt, this bucket becomes savings minimum, future, emergency funds, sinking funds, retirement, anything that builds stability. Bucket 4, lifestyle plus giving. This is where most budgets break. You need to control that category eating out, subscription to generosity. Otherwise, it sneaks into every other budget. Key line. A working budget doesn't pretend you're a robot. It plans for real life. The 3 rules that make budgeting stick. Rule 1, weekly money meeting, 10 to 15 minutes. Pick one day. Sunday afternoon is great. You look at what came in, what must go out, what's left, what you're paying down or building this week. You want to tackle the highest interest rates first, right? Then you go to the lowest, and then so forth. Rule 2, put limits on leak categories, eating out, subscription, convenience spending, impulse buys. Set one cap hard this week, just one. Rule 3, start with small wins, not perfection. If you try to cut everything at once, you'll quit. Start with small ones, save $25, save $50. Reduce one bill, cancel one subscription. Momentum beats motivation. Here's a quick example. You get paid. First, you cover your essentials. Second, you cover minimums. Third, you pay future you. Then you set a controlled amount of lifestyle plus giving. If lifestyle is out of control, it will eat your future bucket every time. So the goal isn't misery, it's the goal is control. And with the next step, comment budget if you'd like to see the next one. We'll see what we're looking for time right now. We got 8 minutes. We can do budget too. So I hope you're getting something out of this because um, budgeting doesn't fail because you're lazy. It fails because too complicated. In this continued live, I'll share a simple budget system you actually stick to, the 4 bucket system, essentials, minimums, futures, lifestyle, plus giving. Okay. And as we wait for the next step in the budgeting, just bear with me. I want you to comment budget. I'll post 4 simple bucket stewardship templates in the next live. So, budgeting is crucial in anything that you do, right? So, budgeting basics actually work. Budgeting doesn't fail because people are lazy. Budgeting fails because it becomes complicated, unrealistic, and shame based. But the stewardship isn't shame, it's wisdom. Today, I'm going to share budgeting basics that actually work with stewardship mindset. By the end of this live, you'll have a simple definition of a budget that removes guilt, a structure you can use every week, and 3 rules that help you stay consistent. Stewardship framing. Why budgeting matter? Stewardship means managing what God has entrusted to you, time, money, and opportunities with clarity and responsibility. And budgeting is one of the most practical ways to practice stewardship because forces one question. Am I directing my resources on purpose or am I drifting? What a budget really is. A budget is not a punishment. A budget is a plan. It's telling your money where to go before it disappears, choosing priorities ahead of time so your spending doesn't decide your life for you. The system, the 4 bucket Essentials, faithful for what must be paid. These are responsibilities covered: housing, utilities, basic groceries, transportation, insurance. You must pay items. Bucket two, minimums. Honor your obligations. This is a debt minimum payment or required commitments. If you don't have debt, this bucket becomes minimum savings because savings is future stewardship. Bucket three, future. Build stability and peace. This is an emergency fund, sinking fund, retirement, or plan goals. This bucket is how you stop living one surprise away from panic. Lifestyle plus giving plan. Plan for real life generosity. This bucket protects the budget from breaking because a budget that pretends you never eat out, never have fun, never give won't last. Stewardship includes joy and generosity, but it must be intentional, not impulsive. A stewardship budget doesn't eliminate enjoyment, but it's puts it in its right place. The three stewardship rules that make you stick. Rule one: pick one day of the week. Sunday works. What came in, what must go on, what's left, what needs attention. Rule two: plug the leak category where money quietly disappears: eating out, subscriptions, convenience spending, impulse buying. Stewardship means you don't let small leaks sink the ship. Pick one leak category and set a cap for the week. Rule three: choose progress over perfection. Cancel one subscription, reduce one bill, save $25 to $50, cook two more meals at home this week. Those small acts build momentum and peace. Quick example: you get paid, you assign money to essentials, minimum, future, and lifestyle plus giving. If your lifestyle is unplanned, it will quietly eat the future bucket every time. That's why we plan, so spending doesn't have to be accidental. Let me close with this: budgeting is not about a control, it's about stewardship. It's about managing what you've been entrusted with so you can live with peace and purpose. Stewardship is daily, and this is one of the simplest ways to practice it. I want you to definitely get something out of this because it's crucial that you understand what is going on, right? I'm going to conclude with one more in this debt series. We're going to go with debt reduction. Debt reduction, the simple stewardship plan, no shame, real progress. If debt has been stressing you out, I want you to hear this clearly. Debt reduction is not about shame, it's about stewardship and peace. Today, I'm going to give you a simple step by step plan to start reducing debt each and every day. This is practical, no hype. You're going to focus on what you control: your actions, your habits, and your consistency. Stewardship mindset. Stewardship means managing what you've been entrusted with responsibility, and debt reduction is often part of restoring order so your money serves your purpose, not the pressure. First step is what I call the stop the bleed, the new credit. If credit cards are the issue, stop using them for 30 days. Remove saved cards from apps. If needed, put the card away physically. You can't dig out of a hole while you're still digging. Get clarity. List everything. Second step: clarity removes fear. Write down every debt, who it's with, balance, interest rate, and minimum payment. Not to feel bad, just to tell the truth. Stewardship always starts with truth. Step three: choose your method: snowball, avalanche. Third pick: pick a payoff method and stick to it. Option A: debt snowball. Pay extra on smallest balance first for quick wins. This builds momentum consistency. Option two: debt avalanche. Pay extra on a high interest rate first to save more money long term. Here's my advice: you're struggling with consistency, use a snowball. If you're disciplined and number driven, use avalanche. Either one works. What fails is switching plans every 2 weeks. Now we need the margin: extra money to throw at the debt. Do a leak hunt for 7 days. Subscription you forgot about. Eating out, convenience spending, impulse buys. Pick one category, tighten it this week. Debt reduction is mostly small leaks turned into intentional payments. Next, if you accelerate to do a 90-day boost, sell items you don't need, add a small side income, take overtime if it's available. This isn't forever, it's a season. A focused 90-day sprint can change your whole year. Build a mini buffer so you don't go back into debt. This is huge. Build a small buffer while paying off debt. Even 250 to 500 can keep a flat tire or surprise bill from going back on the credit card. Debt freedom is not just paying off balances, building protection against setbacks. Your weekly rhythm, simple accountability. Here's the weekly rhythm: 10 minutes once a week, check balances, send extra payments, celebrate the win, even if it's small. Consistency is stewardship. Debt reduction is a journey, but it starts with one faithful step. Comment debt, and I'll post a simple payoff tracker format you can copy at Snowball or Avalanche. So I really covered a lot of information for you. Now, if you want to know how Howard is protecting his money, I'm going to give you a sneak peek how I'm doing it. Just bear with me. Welcome, everyone. My name is Howard Martell, and I wanted to invite you out to a special event. Virginia Beach. This event happens this Wednesday. This Wednesday is, of course, March 11th at the Westin. This is a free event, and it's going to have to change how you think about money forever. Problem is, when you think about it, we work every day, but many families are still struggling with rising taxes, debt that never seems to go away, retirement uncertainty, and no financial backup plan if illness strikes. The truth is, financial education was never taught in schools. So true. I had to self educate myself about money. As a U.S. Navy retired first class petty officer information system technician, I retired honorably here in the Hampton Roads area. My mission was always about service and leadership. During my last 2 years, I had the honor of counseling sailors on their budgeting and making sure that they were making wise decisions when they were purchasing big ticket items, whether it was a car, whether it could have been rims or whatever. See, because there are scrupulous people out there in our community that will take advantage of our warriors. So today, my mission continues by helping families understand the financial principles that most people were never shown. That's why our team, the Brinkman team here in Virginia Beach, is hosting a Money 101 live in Virginia Beach. What you're going to learn during this event: the rule of 72, the power of compound interest, and how families build tax advantages, wealth, and how living benefits can protect your income when you get sick. Simple principles that can change your financial future. Now, seats are limited and this event fills quickly because it's a free financial education for the community. Another stipulation: you need to join and register because at the end of it, seats the event opens up at 6 a.m. We start 6:30 sharp. Scott Brinkman will be the presenter. Very good at what he does to a house, a friend, a family member, your neighbors, everybody, because money decisions affect the whole household. So I've given you a link. It's on the screen in front of you. It's going to be in the descriptions. And tell them Howard Martell sent you. I am also a living benefit specialist that is working with this incredible team here in Hampton Roads. And as a veteran, it's my honor to be able to serve you again. Take care, and I'm looking forward to seeing you March 11th at the Westin in Virginia Beach. Follow the signs. We're on the second level. Take care, and I can't wait to see you. And oh, by the way, the food is very good too, but these seats do fill up. The last time I went to an event last month, we had close to 50 people. Take care, and I am looking to help you. Take care. And that was our special announcement. So, if you're in the Hampton Road 757 area, please share and like, comment below, debt reduction, and so much more. Our Money 101 series. Here's the link. I will share the link. Share this out here to you. That's how you get to it. This is how you get to it too. If you're local in the 757 area, please, I'll be there tonight. Definitely join us. We want to help you. We want to help you. That's the goal of why we do what we do, right? That's the goal, right? There's only a few tickets left. You reserve your spot right here. Take care, and I'm looking forward to seeing you today or tonight. Take care.